Welcome to another edition of Insomnia, Maniac's Tarot with your host, Tropical Empress in Spirit. Hello, my beautiful people. I'm sure y'all weren't expecting to see me tonight, or I should say this morning. And happy Labor Day to everybody out there, to all my U.S. beautiful subscribers and Canadian. I know we all celebrate Labor Day today, so... I thought, since I was up working, I was getting ready to work on a couple of things, and something caught my eye, and Spirit told me, no, I needed to come out here, so I was working on a couple of videos for y'all. I am still looking at getting the memberships up and going, but, some people just decide that, I don't know, there's only one me. Nobody can be me, but though so many of you try, so Spirit wanted me to come out here for a little bit and hang out with y'all. So, I'm going to do this general collective reading. I had a couple I had recorded, but they didn't get released yet. YouTube still is processing them, so I'm going to get into this general collective reading. So, beautiful people, take what messages resonate, leave behind the rest. And know this is a general collective. It's not a personal reading, and it covers all 12 signs. So if you're here, you're part of that collective. All right, beautiful people. Hi, Jedi. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Happy Labor Day. And I pulled out my dice, too. So I'm going to read some of the tarot using some of my dice. I know some of y'all love that, so... I'm going to lay out this with cards first, and then I'm going to pull out the dice afterwards. Alright, Spirit. What are the messages for the collective? And I do have it broken up in categories too, y'all. I'll go over those oracle cards at the end. So let's see. And if y'all are interested in a personal reading, I will do personal readings. And I have a pinned comment in the chat, and then there's this board back here. It has my prices on it in case y'all are interested. Alright, beautiful people. So let's get started. Alright, Spirit, show me recent past for the collective. Most important messages they need to hear. Ooh. King of Swords energy. What y'all got going on? What's on y'all's mind? I feel some heaviness. Alright, show me present, Spirit. What's the present energy? Hangman. Uh-oh. Some of y'all getting stuck. Y'all scared? What are y'all scared of? Spirit's telling me y'all are afraid to move forward. Alright. Hidden influence, Spirit. Well, y'all are trying to move forward, but something's holding you back. I feel like some of you are getting into that stagnant energy or not moving as fast. Like I get hesitation, fear, caution. Alright, Spirit. Show me advice. And then I'm going to go through and clarify it with my dice. Show me. No, we're not doing that. Show me, Spirit. Advice. Nope. Spirit saying y'all gotta walk away from something. Something's not serving your highest good. For many of y'all, this feels like it's tied to a relationship, but it doesn't quite feel romantic. For some of y'all, yes, but for others, this feels like a friendship. Even maybe an employer. Alright, what's the best possible outcome? There's a need to walk away, though, in order to pick up. and move forward. Because whatever this is, it's got a grip over you, is what Spirit just said. I feel like some of y'all, oh geez, some of y'all feel left out in the cold. I even have 5 of Cups at the bottom of this deck. So maybe that's what's holding you back. Like, I feel like some of y'all are in heartbreak. So this feels like an ending of some type of relationship. Okay? I'm picking up more romantic, but it doesn't have to be beautiful people. It could be a friendship. It could be a family. It could be an employer. But y'all's recent past energy, y'all are showing me this King of Swords energy. But it's a heaviness. You know, King of Swords is the type person that they're not completely attached to their emotions. So it's like like Spirit showing me y'all breaking apart from these emotions. I just heard stringing along. So someone feels like you've been stringed along by someone. And maybe that's where you're trying to force yourself to detach from this person or group of people. Well, which bag, Spirit? Alright, I use these. So clarify this, Spirit. Why is this King of Swords here? Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's this overwhelming heaviness that y'all have. King of Swords right here. This is y'all's recent past energy. Hold on, let me do this. So, and I feel this overwhelming heaviness with y'all. Like y'all, you know, instead of being more attached into your emotions, you have completely detached from something or from someone. And it's being confirmed by this 10 of Wands right here, which is carrying around heavy burdens. So there's a need to break free, break apart from this. Where I'm getting in y'all's present energy, y'all getting stuck. You know, I get the Hangman here, and the Hangman usually is an energy of someone that can, you know, adapt to where they're able to see things from multiple angles. But it can also mean someone just getting stuck, getting trapped, not able to release, or I feel like it's like that stalling energy or the uncertainty. So Spirit, show me, why is this Hangman here? Clarify. Yeah, this feels romantic. This feels at least y'all's relationships. I get Ace of Cups with the Hangman. I'm getting the energy for some of y'all. This feels romantic. This feels like someone wants to present a love offer to you. But I still feel like some of y'all are hesitant. There's this fear factor I keep picking up. You're afraid to give this person a chance. Because I feel like with this Hangman, I feel like instead of, you know, being open to love, it's many of y'all feel detached. There's like this big wall, this barrier. Even though I'm getting this Ace of Cups, so it's just telling me like someone's trying to come forward. Like I even pick up for someone, there's a secret admirer out here, but you're just unsure of what to do. So instead of going with the flow, you're resisting it. You're putting up, you know, your wall, not willing to, I even heard just compromise. But I get a lot of fear. I feel like for some of y'all, this can be someone from your past. So, but others, this feels like a new love, but you're still running scared. And you want to be more open to it, but there's this deep fear. Like something got triggered within y'all that you're afraid like this person isn't going to be able to fulfill that ideal person that you would want to be romantically involved with. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, say this person, it doesn't matter the gender, beautiful people, man or woman, okay? Say you're the type person who wouldn't mind if you get in a relationship where this person is willing to share the household chores. So, like, if y'all were to move in together, we'll just say. So maybe, you know, some nights you cook, Other nights, the other person cooks and y'all take turns. And whoever cooks, the other person cleans and washes the dishes, right? That's what I'm picking up. But, I pick up from some of y'all, like, this is something you're looking for. You want someone that, as they say, 50-50, but really it's 100-100, beautiful people. Okay. You give your 100, the other person gives their 100. But what I'm picking up is like this person is trying to come forward and say, listen, I want to take off half the weight off your shoulders. Let me be there. Let me, help be like that provider, that stability. But y'all feel like this person's too good to be true. And so it keeps getting y'all stuck. Instead of you going forward with this person, you're still stalling. Um, and it's leaving you deep in fear. Like, because I feel like for some of y'all got told this before. Like, y'all got promised the world, and then you gave that person a chance, and then you ended up disappointed. Is what I'm picking up. So the spirit's trying to show you that even if this person doesn't fulfill all those wants and needs, that there still could be something you can learn from this, to where maybe it's only they're only meant to be in your life for a short while, to kind of teach you a lesson, to move you to the next chapter of your life with someone else. Which, yeah, the energy could be walking away, but it could also be where some of y'all feel like you're just, you have no sense of direction. You're getting lost. So, and the momentum is slowing down when it comes to your relationships. But this affects you personally too, to where it's like, I feel like some of y'all are not being honest with yourself or with this person of exactly what your wants and needs are. So, all right, Spirit, clarify this Eight of Wands for me real quickly, please. 10 of Wands again. Yeah, it's like, I feel like because you feel like there will be some heavy burdens. Like, I get, for someone out there, I'm picking up like maybe you pick up, maybe this person comes with some heavy baggage. Like maybe they have a child or two and you don't have any kids. And you're like, I don't know if I want to take on that responsibility of being a step parent. Do I really want that? That takes a lot of responsibility, right? Are you ready for it? So I feel like it's slowing you down. Instead of it speeding up for you with this Eight of Wands, it's slowing you down. And the Ten of Wands is confirming it. It's just this heavy weight. It's like, yeah, maybe they would be a good partner for me, but I don't want to be with someone who has kids. I don't want that responsibility. Not yet. I want to start a family of my own one day, yes, but I don't want to be with someone who already has kids. Which, I can kind of understand that, because like me, I don't have any kids. I made that choice for myself. But, was I really willing to be with someone who wanted, who already had kids? Not necessarily, but I wasn't going to count it out either. So, I feel like that's what's kind of keeping you stuck. You're afraid. And I feel like for someone, you're even afraid, like, I pick up someone, you did date someone before who had a child or two, and you got close with those kids. And now, because the relationship ended, that person cut you out of those kids' life, which is understandable. So now I feel like there is this fear too, that it's like, well, yeah, I could go out with this person, who has kids, but what if it doesn't work out? And I get attached to these kids. Is this person going to do the same thing to me that the last person did, to where I won't have any access to these kids anymore? And I grow, an attachment, a bond with them. So there's some of that energy sticking around too. So now I want to see what this Eight of Cups is. Spirit, why is this Eight of Cups here? And this is the advice. Some of y'all, this is like Spirit saying you might want to go ahead and walk away for having doubts. But for others, this seems like you're still stuck. Lack of direction. So clarify, Spirit. Show me. Yeah, Spirit saying you might have to let this person or you walk away. Um, I don't get any momentum from it. This Eight of Cups, instead, for some of y'all, like I said, this is like walking away. But for others, this is just telling me that you're not being honest with yourself and with others. And because of that, it's going to cause this relationship to come to an end, whoever this involves. Okay, so if this is romantic, then that's what this is. But for others, this feels like a friendship too. That maybe it could have turned into, I hear friends with benefits, and possibly maybe this person that you're involved with, not seriously, but it's that friends with benefits type relationship. It's not serving your highest good either. You know, I feel like you want more, but this person doesn't, and now you're scared again. And so I get the death card with the dice clarifying this. There's a need to walk away and force it to end. So I feel like the universe is going to force this relationship to end. Um, I don't feel like you're going to have to do anything because for me, I pick up like, because there's this dishonesty even with you, afraid of being honest with yourself, but also even with this person. I feel like staying with this person you know is wrong. You know it's wrong for reasons that because they're not ready for a relationship where you are, or vice versa, or because there is, you know, that baggage of possibly children or something else that's coming with this that you're not willing to take on. So Spirit's saying it's time to let it go. So that's the advice there. Now what the possible outcome will be, best outcome for you. I have the Temperance card down here, which is it's confirming like, yeah, I mean opposites could attract, but I'm not getting that. I feel like this has to be more of peace for you. And I don't feel like you're going to have peace staying with this person or trying to pursue it. All right, Spirit, clarify this Temperance card, please. Ooh. Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be at odds with this person if you stay. I don't feel like it's going to be evenly balanced. I get the Five of Wands with this. Instead of having peace, there's going to be constant battle with this person, arguing. And it's not going to be a good, like, where things will get resolved. I feel like it's going to be, this person will end up having resentment at some point, where I feel like, you know, if you say, listen, you know, yeah, I really like you, but I'm just not ready for a serious commitment yet. You know, I would love to see where this goes, but please don't expect too much from me right now. And it's like this person's going to hold it against you. Even if they say, well, okay, well, we can just casually date right now and see where it goes. I don't feel like they'll be okay with this. So Spirit is still saying it's better to walk away from this person for your own balance, your own peace of mind. Otherwise, you're going to end up at odds with this person. And then it's going to turn out ugly for you. So I feel like some of y'all, it'll be even an eternal battle with yourself. Just be careful. You don't get into that self-indulgence type energy. Um, and what I mean by that, beautiful people, I'm not judging y'all, but let's just say you are in a friends with benefit relationship. You go out there and start messing around with multiple other people. You know, please use y'all's discernment. There is a lot of diseases out there, y'all. Use protection, you know, all that kind of stuff, okay? You know, I would hope that y'all would want a serious relationship where, you know, sexual intimacy is sacred. At least that's how I was raised. But, you know, I understand not everybody believes like me, and that's okay. I just want y'all to be safe. Don't go around doing, you know, doing anything reckless here. All right. So, the overall energy I get, like, because I feel like the tarot was surrounding relationships. I got memories here, okay, where I feel like at once upon a time, this person, this relationship brought you a lot of happiness, you know, and you thought about all those memories with this person, like, man, we've had such, you know, great laughs. We have fun, you know, We connect on, more than one level, and we have a lot of things in common. But it feels like it went from this to this, to where it's like some of those memories are, I don't want to say bittersweet, but they're not the happiest of memories either. So that's where I feel like many of y'all have decided that, yeah, as much as I've enjoyed my time with this person, talking about y'all, those memories will always have and cherish, but it's time to move on. Otherwise, y'all gonna be putting up a front, putting up someone that you're trying to be, but deep inside you can't be, which is like this mask. I get this false self right here. Spirit's trying to get you to break free of trying to be someone you're not. Yeah, I understand some of y'all are like, well, I really care about this person. I want to give it my all, but can I really do it? Do I really have that within me? For some of y'all will say yes. But for others, I don't feel like you have it in you to want to give to this person or give to this relationship. Not yet, anyways. There's a need to break from this false person and to really allow your authentic self to come to the surface and allow that person and others to see you for who you are. Don't be someone y'all aren't. That's not cool. Because you get into a relationship and it's almost like what I call a bait and switch. You bait someone and say, yeah, I can do this for you. Yeah, I'm this type of partner and blah, blah, blah. And then once you get involved with someone and, they're like, oh, well, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And then as soon as, y'all start dating it serious, you switch up on them. That's not cool, beautiful people. It's like I tell y'all, whatever it takes to get someone to fall in love with you, to love you, to want to be with you, is exactly what it's going to take to keep them. Understand me, and it takes consistency. So, you can't, do all these good things at first, and then as soon as you got them, oh, well, I don't have to take you out anymore. Oh, well, I don't have to do this, or I don't have to call you as much, blah, blah, blah. No, beautiful people, that's the wrong mentality to have. So, if you can't be that person that this other person you're seeing wants and needs, cut them free. By cutting them free, you're freeing yourself. Because that comes with a lot of heavy weight. And I don't feel like many of y'all can hold it up for long, you know. And again, like when it comes to relationships, I feel like, this person, there's some things within them that they have been able to bring out in you, the best in you. But then there's other things there where it's a lot of triggers. They awaken these fears within you again. Fear of abandonment, fear of, them walking away from you, fear of maybe they're not going to be as attentive to you or as affectionate as, maybe they first were or started out being, kind of the bait and switch. Like with you, the same thing can be true about them. So I feel like there's a lot of these fears, like it's good right now, but what happens a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, if you want to be serious? Are they going to be able to be that person, have that consistency? And for a lot of y'all, I don't, y'all are saying no, you don't believe they will. A couple of y'all, I feel like yes, but you still feel like there's this wound and this trigger that they're going to end up opening up. And it's really going to cause you to run away from this person. So, and it might be just, an infatuation right now too. For some of y'all, this feels like it's just a heavy lust relationship, like of friends with benefits. There's that passion there, but it's more lust. For others, this is like someone I see that you can have a serious relationship with, but again, there's a lot of baggage over here. For someone, I feel like there's kids there, and you're not ready to take on that responsibility. For others, there's like this need to have to change and be more for this person. And that too is like a sense of baggage that you don't feel like you're ready for yet. So Spirit's saying it's time to make a decision. But stringing that person along is wrong. You wouldn't want someone to do that to you, so Spirit's saying don't do that to them. And then that just creates bad karma. So when it comes to y'all's career and money, Spirit's showing me whatever decisions you're, making right now when it comes to your career, how you're spending your money. Maybe you're looking at investments. Maybe you're looking at starting a business. Maybe you're looking at a promotion. And Spirit showed me there's something better. So I feel like for some of y'all, there's this like settling. Spirit saying don't settle. But does that mean, you're going to have complete control over what happens and what comes towards you when it comes to your money or your career? No, Spirit's asking you to surrender your control. Because I get control right here as the underlying energy. There's a need to release control. Allow the universe to bring forward what they feel you deserve. They just want you to know there's something better out there waiting for you. So don't settle. Don't cut yourself short. Don't feel like you have nothing to offer a company or an employer. You do have more. Maybe that employer, that boss may not see it right away, but they will. But if they don't, there's another company or another place for you that will see your skills and your talents, and they'll want to scoop you right up. So it might mean y'all got to hold out for a little bit before you find that dream career of yours or that job that's going to pay you, that's going to give you the time off, that's going to make the investment in you as you also make the investment with that company. So don't cut your... Spirit just said don't cut your hands. So, which tells me it's like you're cutting yourself off from being able to really show your skills and talents. All right. Now for, where'd it go? All right. The last couple oracle cards I got for y'all beautiful people. This is, where is it? For your vibes, beautiful people. Listen to your heart. And it says, you can tune in and focus on life on two channels. The first is that of your limited ego, the voice in your head. This channel gives you a biased, inaccurate, and often threatening, fear-inducing view of the world around you. The second channel is centered in your heart. This is the voice of your higher self and spirit. This channel is that of your true divine nature, connected to universal support and guidance, and offers reliable, clear direction on how to best move forward. The voice in your head, your ego, is noisy, agitating, and anxiety-provoking. It leaves you feeling ungrounded, restless, and unsafe. It communicates in your head and won't be quiet. Your spirit, on the other hand, is calm, reassuring, and consistent. It expresses in your heart through calming, subtle vibrations instead of words. You feel that this guidance deep inside your body. Get centered, grounded, and tune into your spirit instead of your ego for guidance on the immediate path ahead. Ignore both your ego and the ego input of those around you. Avoid distressing yourself by listening to the lower energy of the ego channel. Instead, take a deep breath. Put your hand on your heart and focus on your vibes. Your inner guidance will gracefully escort you through this challenging passage and onto higher ground if you allow it. So, beautiful people, Spirit's telling you, what does your heart tell you? When it comes to your relationships, love, when it comes to your career and money, when it comes to even yourself. What is your heart telling you? Spirit's asking you to trust that. Instead of, what's going on up here in your, this is all ego. But what do you feel from here? Or just your gut intuition? That's what you got to listen to and tell your ego to shut up. And if you can do that, I feel like there will be many good things that will follow. Because I'm looking at the Sun card right here. The sun will shine again for you if you can choose to trust yourself and listen to what your heart is communicating to you, what spirit is communicating to you. not what your ego, like that devil on your shoulder, keeps telling you. You know, to tell the devil on your shoulder to piss off. Listen to your heart, your divine, your spirit guides. They're trying to put you on that right path. But they need you to also trust them to go along for the ride. Alright? And then the angel card I pulled for y'all is Jophiel, weed your thoughts. And it says, your mind is like a garden, a space that requires time and attention. Take the time to weed out the thoughts and feelings you know are spoiling the beauty. Release from your mental space the recurring stories that you are telling yourself, especially those that are hooked into the energy of fear. Instead, think about what you desire. Remember what lights you up and enjoy the blessings that are in your life. Let flowers bloom from your loving thoughts. And the positive affirmation you can say to yourself is, my thoughts are seeds that blossom. My thoughts are seeds that blossom. And that concludes the general collective reading. Again, beautiful people, that was a general collective reading. It wasn't a personal. So that covers all 12 signs. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. If you're here, you're part of the collective. Take whatever messages resonated and leave behind the rest. If something didn't fit, don't force it to fit. If you're interested in a personal paid reading, I'll be more than happy to do one here on my stream for you. There's a pinned comment in the chat. I also have this board back here over my shoulder that has my prices on it. Thank you everyone for being here. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Labor Day. Oh, I just started, baby. I started at 4:30. And it's crazy because I just got out of the shower. Like, I was going to do some other work because I needed to still work on the memberships part. But I saw something. I was like, well, okay, I guess Spirit wants me to come out here instead. So here I am. I told y'all, I'm a night person. I'm up late. So, what time did I wake up? I believe my alarm went off at 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock last night. So, it took me a little while to get moving. But I finally got moving and jumped in the shower. So, how you doing, Curtis? Happy Labor Day to you too, Choices. Hello, Laverne. Hi, Tim. Hello, Pamela. Hey, Alejandro. How you doing, baby? Hey, Fred. Happy Labor Day to you too. Hi, William Davis. All right, Karen. See you later, beautiful. Hi, Shell. Hi, everyone else. If I didn't say your name, hi, beautiful people. Oh, no, Karen. I hate to hear that, beautiful one. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you for letting me know, honey. I'm gravy, baby. Thank you for asking. Aw, well, thank you, Alejandro. Yeah, I saw it. I scrolled back. Sometimes I get to see all the messages that y'all put in the chat, and it just depends how far back it'll let me go. So have y'all had a good weekend so far? What's been going on with y'all? Y'all do anything fun? Y'all being adventurous? Beach and hiking, huh? That sounds lovely, baby. Boy, I'd love to go hiking. I'd love to be walking on the beach right now. I can't believe it's September. It's like, where did this year go off to? It went by way too fast. Just a little work around the house. Nice, baby. That's what I kind of been doing too. That's awesome, Alejandro. That's what I like to hear, baby. It's good. It's always good when we can get out and do the things that we love and enjoy. It makes life exciting and worth living for. One of these days I'll get out and explore it a little bit myself. Hopefully here in the near future, I'm hoping. God knows I definitely miss picking up a pool cue. And it's been calling to me a lot more lately. I know, right? It really has gone by fast. Let's see. Reports. Oh. Thank you. And reports. I have no idea where I want to put that under. All right. I'm telling you, it goes by too fast for me. But then again, it's like because I'm up at night, I'm normally asleep during the day. So it seems like at times it feels like I'm just sleeping my life away. Aw, thank you so much, Curtis. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Time for you to go. And let's see. Knowing the fact, yeah, just, no thanks. Oh, well, Alejandro, you can still tell him that, baby. He'll read it. He just can't respond now. So, and I'm sure YouTube will probably just go through and remove his accounts. For those of y'all who may have seen it, y'all can go through and report him too. You still like my necklace? Oh, thank you, baby. I love my necklace too. I mean, you know, Alejandro's thing about it is though, baby, he's probably another 3 inches, you know. And that 3 inches ain't packing a, what do they call those credit cards? The, well, there's a couple different ones now. One's a black card, I think it is, that has, you have no limit on how much you can charge on it. He's not packing one of those. As much as he wishes he was. Probably not even that, Alejandro. Oh my goodness, y'all are being bad tonight. All the ones who think they can, you know, show off and brag. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Yeah, I would say he's more of a stubby. Yeah, Curtis, the black card. Isn't there American Express, though, that has one like that? Where you don't have no limit. And it was weird because some years ago, I did have a card, and well, I mean, I still got it, but it was similar, but it wasn't. What the credit card company told me was, even though they gave me a limit, if I ever needed to charge something that was more than my limit, they would still approve it. Um, but I had so many days to pay it or something. It was wild. I was like, what? Wait a minute. You're given a limit for a reason. You're not supposed to go past that limit, and then if you do, you get charged, right? It's like an almost like an overdraft fee. Um, I don't know, it's wild. No, I'm not talking about you, Curtis. You know better, baby. I was talking about the other guy that was talking about, some other provocative words that I cannot repeat. You're shaving your legs with a razor blade, huh? Yeah, I just got done shaving myself, honey. I took a shower. It was an hour and a half shower, actually, to wash my hair and shave. Yeah, well, I mean, well, Alejandro, he probably don't have any lotion because there's nothing he has to, move with the ocean. What's that saying? Oh my God. Y'all are terrible. See, y'all got me over here talking crazy. You shaved yesterday? Well, I shaved earlier before I jumped on here because I had to wash my hair, which my hair's still, it's a tiny bit damp, but it's pretty much almost dry. I gotta comb it again. And my legs are silky soft. My legs are always silky soft though. I shave every day. That's just, I can't, I have to shave. It drives me crazy. Even in the winter, I have to have shaved legs. Oh my goodness. The motion in the ocean. Yeah, baby, but I mean, a stubby ain't got no motion, baby. Hello, Darrell Jimmy. I don't know what that means, honey. You gotta shave your armpits later. No, you don't, Alejandro. What are you talking about, baby? I mean, I do shave those too, but... Thank you, Curtis. I love my hair until it takes me forever to wash it. You know, um, I mean, well, I guess it depends. In the summer, I end up having to wash it almost every day because obviously it's humid, miserable heat. So I sweat. Like I told y'all, I automatically, my body knows when it's 70 degrees or warmer in my house because I start sweating on my nose. So, and if my hair touches my face, it automatically starts getting greasy and I can't stand that. So, but like more in the fall and winter, I could probably skip a day and not wash it. But I still gotta shave though. Less hair makes you swim faster, they say. Is that right? I've never heard that, baby. Yes, choices. Gotta have self-care, honey. And I do. I try to take good care of myself. Wash my hair, shave, scrub my face, all that good stuff, honey. Put on my silky lotion, too, that I love to wear. and put on a nice outfit. Of course, you know, I just threw on a summer dress. I figured, you know. I mean, it's still summer to me, technically. Even though they say summer starts ending, you know, Labor Day. It's like, I don't agree with that, but I would still wear my summer clothes in the winter anyways. Depending on how cold it is. Even if I have to wear a sweater over it, I'll still wear my short sleeves. Or my sleeveless tops. I don't care. Did you? Hey, baby. You could do my eyebrows. Mine look pretty crappy right now. I haven't messed with them. I usually don't, though. Have you watched War Chief? No, Curtis. I've never even heard of it, baby. It's called War Chief. Well, Alejandro, you're a handsome-looking guy, baby. You got to keep yourself looking for all the ladies. But you know, last time I did one of your private one-on-one readings, were your eyebrows already shaped then? Because I didn't pay attention, baby. You know, you just have a beautiful smile. You're a good-looking guy. So I don't go through and like tone in on, you know, certain aspects. But I used to go and get them done at one of the what do they call those? The threading, where they use like thread to kind of shape them and cut them back, but I haven't done that in months. They weren't. You used to get yours threaded too? Yeah, I like doing that. I don't like the wax. I used to get them waxed, but I stopped doing that. You have to send me a picture, Alejandro, so I can see, baby. I know I need to get my nails done badly. So, hopefully I can do that sometime this week. It was funny when I woke up yesterday, or I should say last night, since it's technically Monday now. I thought it was Saturday. I woke up and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh wow, I woke up, you know, I didn't sleep as long as I thought I would. And oh man, I get up and, you know, I'll have plenty of time to drive 2 hours, get my nails done and do a couple other things. And it's like, and I walked out into the kitchen to get a drink and something caught my eye and it said Sunday. I'm like, oh crap, Amanda, it's already Sunday. It's not Saturday. It's like, doggone it. I thought I was doing good with time and sleep. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes this week. But yeah, YouTube keeps messing with my my videos. When I upload them, it's like it takes forever just for the file to upload. It's like, this is crazy. So, I still gotta work on the logistics of all that stuff, but, you know, I'll get it there. I'll just have to, yeah, I guess I'll have to make a post for anybody who's looking for the Daily Collective so they know to look at the stream. So what else is going on with y'all beautiful people? Oh, I did get these cool other dice. Here, let me show y'all. I didn't use these yet, but... They're like reddish, orange, yellow. They're pretty. And they have all the different emblems. So, Yeah, there's 4 of them. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, I thought they were pretty. They'll go good with the other ones that I have like that, but they're bluish, blue and purple, I think, and pink. Yeah. So, and then I got like these dice, and y'all can see they're like purple, and they have, you know, the little emblems on them. Like, this is, it's not strength. Which one is that? Oh, it don't matter. But y'all can see there's like a little flower inside them. This was one of the dice I use. And then I have another one that's like, they're heavy. They almost look kind of like marble, like crystals. At least that's the best way to describe them. Let's see. One of my friends got some more for me. Oh wait, those look like the same ones. Wait a minute, Amanda. I must have put that in the wrong bag, did I? Wait. No, they're right here. Oh, I pulled it out from over here. Now I'm going to have to make sure I have them all together. See, there's these. They look more like crystals. Some of them have more black and gray in them than others, but they're pretty. I like them. And they're heavy. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. And 12, 13. Wait. Yeah, something tells me I stuck 1 dice in this bag. It was supposed to go in the other bag. I guess it don't matter because I'll use them together. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, maybe it is right. Okay. The symbols on the dice, it's for like different, like the cards for tarot. It's supposed to represent every major arcana and then the minor arcana. Depending on which one Spirit wants to come out to relay the message to y'all. It'd be just like using a tarot deck. It's just I'm using dice instead. Hello, Jimmy Martin. Yes, I know. It actually doesn't need a... It's not the battery, it's the whole alarm itself. There's a defect to it. All my smoke detectors in my house have done that. Because even the one that's in this office, it kept beeping too. And it's not the actual battery, it's the smoke detector. The whole thing has to be replaced. So... Oh, okay, that's cool. It's bipolar. Oh yeah, Curtis. I mean, if she likes tarot, she might like these dice, because I think, where'd they go? Yeah. These were kind of like based off of, I think, like the Dungeons and Dragons type dice, but these are for tarot specifically. So they have different symbols. So there'd be like 78 symbols total on the dice, and there's 4 of these. And my other dice, though, there's more dice because there's not as many sides to have all 78 images. So, but yeah, I'll be able to use those more in the future. Now that I got a second set, it'll be easier to pull it out and have clarifiers for it. So, I'm getting excited about that. Put these in here. Make sure I keep these separated. That's another one. This goes, no, this goes over there. Yeah. Let's go over there. Let's go here. Hi, Tim. Oh, let me put these back before I end up mixing it up with something else. All right. There. What's my top 5 colors? What do you mean top 5 colors? My favorite colors? Purple, blue, black, white, and red. Those are my favorite colors. So purple, blue, red, black, and white. Hello, Adolfo Chavez. How you doing? Purple's my top favorite color. But I like blue. But I'm picky about blue. Like, I like the cobalt, bright electric blue. Kind of like my nails. I like that shade of blue the most. And purple's kind of the same thing, like a royal purple. And then red. I love red. And then black and white. I mean, I like gray too, if you want to consider that a color. I'm Gravy. Thank you for asking, Tim. How you doing, buddy? Oh, thank you. I love my nails. But they've already grown out. I gotta get them done bad before they break. I definitely wouldn't be able to pick up a pool cue or a bowling ball right now because I probably would break them because they're too long. You've been better. What's wrong, Tim? What's going on with you, baby? Hold on. Let me put these decks up, y'all. Get these out of my way. Oh, don't fall. No, don't fall. Thank you. I really need to find like somewhere else I can hang up some of these those shoe closet holders where I've been putting a lot of my oracle decks in. I really wanted to hang them on the wall over here, but I don't want to stick a hole in my wall either. I don't want to put a nail in my walls, but I may have to because I really wanted to hang them over here and here, but I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I guess maybe having them up over here on the doors makes me get up to move around a little bit so my back doesn't get stiff on me, which is helpful, I gotta say. Makes me get up to move around a little bit. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that shelf. Figure out something like that. Okay, Tim. Well, baby, you have a good night. A good day. I don't know what's going on with you, baby. I just hope it gets better for you. You take care of yourself, honey. I'll probably come back tonight. Because I still want to go over the memberships with y'all once I get it up and uploaded. And that's what I'm still waiting on, to get the page up and going. Besides some of the videos for my members only. So if I get the memberships up and going, if the page uploads completely, which keeping my fingers crossed, I'll do a members only stream tonight, but I may come on for a little bit before then, just to kind of talk about the memberships with y'all. For those of y'all who are going to buy a membership and come join my streams. Yes, Alejandro, of course, baby, I'll do a love reading for you. Absolutely, baby. That's what I'm here for. Let me run to the ladies' room because I know I can get carried away and in depth with your readings. What do you want, baby? Just a general love? Or do you have a specific question? Because then I'm going to have to go over to my walls, my doors, and pull my love oracle decks for you. Who are you in love with now, baby? A general love? Okay, baby. Hi, Trevor Fox. Let me run to the ladies' room, baby. There's nothing from the past you want back. You just want the present. I heard that, baby. That's all I want. Okay. Let me run to the ladies' room, grab another drink, and I'll be right back, baby. You know the drill. You're not currently seeing anyone either? Okay. We'll have to see what Spirit wants to share with you, baby. So, hold on. I'll be right back. Oops. Drop. Don't drop that, Amanda. All right, Alejandro. Let me get a couple oracle decks for you, baby. What's coming towards him? What's blocking him? This one, Spirit. And this one. This one. I haven't used this character love deck yet, so I guess you'll be the first one I use it on. They wanted to use it. Let's see what Spirit says first. Let's see what's coming towards you, baby. Way to go, Amanda. Drop them cards. Make it rain. You got me on my knees, Alejandro. Oh my goodness. I'm such a mess. Okay. Let's see. All right. Put these to the side. All right. Okay. Yeah, T-Fox. Well, you know what? I'm sure YouTube would love to hear all about it. So, you know. Gonna let YouTube handle you. Because, see, you would never be that lucky. And I'll never be desperate. Hi, Sandy Loves. There we go. Okay. Let me get into this for you, baby. Move some of my decks to the side. Real quickly. And thank you, baby. I did get your donation. Appreciate you. All right. this off. There we go. Okay. Alright, Spirit, for Alejandro. Why did I pull this deck? No. Crap. Well, maybe there's a reason. I meant to pull the other one. I pulled a different deck. It's okay. I can still work with it. Spirit. Show me. For Alejandro. This one. Alright, Spirit. Show me what's coming in for Alejandro when it comes to his romantic love relationships. What sexy ladies are moving towards Alejandro, Spirit? I got you, baby. Well, let's see. I know you into the Pisces. But, I don't know. Let's see what Spirit got to say. I'm going to pull some tarot out first. And then I'll pull some Oracle. And then I'll pull some more tarot just to clarify some of the Oracle. I just want to see, generally speaking, what's going on in your energy first. Spirit, show me for Alejandro when it comes to love relationships, romantic love. Show me. Nope, that didn't work, Spirit. Show me. Show me recent past first. Well, I feel like there's change coming towards you, baby, but I feel like you know that. That's been in your recent past. I want to focus on your present and future. Show me, Spirit. Show me present for Alejandro. What's coming towards him in romantic love. Oh, dear. I mean, there could be a woman coming towards you, baby. A brunette, possibly. But I don't feel like this would be a stable relationship. I'm not getting, like, this person would want you for the right reasons, we'll say. Either that or I feel like it'd be very toxic. And I only say that because I have the 4 coins down here, which is 4 pentacles. I feel like this person, if this person were to come towards you, baby, she would be very toxic in the sense of maybe possessive, too clingy, too needy, or I feel like she would want you for other things, like what you can do for her, not for you wanting to have a serious, romantic, intimate relationship with someone, okay? So what else is coming towards Alejandro's spirit when it comes to romantic love? Give me something good for him, Spirit. What's the good stuff when it comes to romantic love? But I'm going to clarify these for you, baby. Oh, Alejandro, you're going to hate me, baby. Well, I mean, you do have a thing for Pisces, baby. And I'm just letting you know, possibly a Pisces, possibly. You know I don't like reading zodiacs, but High Priestess is every bit Pisces, baby. So, could this be a equal give and take? I feel like this person would be willing to give you the same thing that you're willing to put into this relationship if you were to accept this love offer or want to entertain the possibility of having a relationship with this person. Spirit's showing me like she may have medium brown hair. She's not blonde, but she's not dark haired like me, like a medium brown. Very intuitive. I mean, it would be someone who is more intuitive like you. It would be someone who you could see as a healer. Someone that is self-sacrificing, who would sacrifice themselves to make you happy, make other people in her life happy, and put herself last. The question is, which I'll clarify, is will it be stable for you? Will it be something you want to entertain? And then I'm going to pull one more. Spirit, what else? Who else could be coming towards Alejandro? Yeah, that card flipped over. Well, this could be, I mean, you got a lot of water here. I feel like this would be someone, well, no, that's not water. I get an energy of the star, which I really don't want to assign zodiac signs to it, baby. But this is someone who would bring calmness to your life. You know, I feel like this person, you know, not talking bad about the high priestess, you know, but I don't know if that's the right one for you, whoever this is. She could be, but I just need Spirit to clarify. But this star card is telling me this is someone who you can see that would bring that balance, that calmness, that hope, that peace to your life. And it be someone that you can see building. You know, like I feel like this person would become like the star of your world if you allow it, if you engage in this person in a relationship and allow it to grow and trust in it. I feel like this will come in divine timing. I'm getting divine timing in this. But here's another potential person. So I see 3 possible people coming towards you. The 4 of Pentacles, that gives me like the X. The High Priestess gives me someone new. The Star gives me someone new. It's just the 4 of Pentacles. You may want to, that feels more like past relationship. So, let me see. I don't want to do this, Spirit. Actually, I want to see. Spirit, show me who these people are. This is why I pulled out this deck. This is the Love Archetypes deck that I haven't used yet. Spirit, show me. Who's this 4 of Pentacles? And the energy of 4 of Pentacles, I mean, yeah, it could be an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. It feels like someone that is more so concerned about their career and making money than they are about love. I think that's the only reason why I feel like it's not stable. I feel toxic still from it. It wouldn't be an even give and take. So who is this person's spirit? Show me. this person possibly be? Let's move this out of the way. Alright. Show me, Spirit. Who is this person? Someone who likes to party. It's interesting, this person has blonde hair. And you know how I said it's not stable? That more reason why, baby. This is someone you would expect to meet at a party. They're not serious, which is pretty much what I was saying about this Four of Pentacles. I don't get stable. I get someone that wants to play and have fun. They're not ready for anything serious yet. So, if you meet this person at a party, or, you know, you find out there's someone who likes to party a lot, you know who I'm talking about, baby. They're not ready to be tamed, as the card says. Oh my gosh. That just don't sound right to me right now with y'all's little, earlier y'all's innuendos, and y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright, Spirit, show me this High Priestess. What's the archetype of this High Priestess, please? Spirit, show me High Priestess, Spirit. Thank you. Well, I mean, yeah, I can see that one. You know how the High Priestess, if we talk about just energy, take the zodiac sign out of it. They're ones that know things that maybe the rest of the world doesn't know, because they have like one foot in the physical and the other foot in the spiritual. So it's like they can go back and forth at the same time, right? And they're ones of mystery. So this is someone that you would be able to trust, that if you had a secret that you could not share with anyone, and you felt like, you know, if there was ever a person in your life that you would be able to tell that secret to and they will not speak of it, it would be like the High Priestess. And this person, you know, they're the secret keeper. So, I mean, Spirit's confirming the High Priestess energy here. They are like that. They're the ones you can trust to tell your deepest secrets, and they won't blabber about it to anyone else. Could it be someone who is darker skinned? Sure. But I'm not picking up like someone who is a beautiful black woman. I'm not picking that up. But I pick up like maybe Dominican, or I just heard Venezuelan, or like someone who darkens in the sun, like kind of like I do. Maybe even someone who could even be Asian. They just have darker skin compared to like this girl over here, you know, she's fair skin, blonde hair. This one, I'm picking up more brunette, darker, you know, complexion. Will it be stable if you were to give it a shot, baby? Let me see. What? If Alejandro were to give this a shot, would this one be stable? I just want Spirit to confirm one way or the other. And I just got the number 28, Alejandro. So this person might be 28 years old. Maybe their birthday's on the 28th. Or baby, maybe you will meet them on the 28th, or in, I mean, well, that'd be right. It's the 1st in 28 days. That would make it the 28th. Let's see, Spirit. Show me. Is this one that Alejandro could possibly start something serious with? Spirit saying yes. I'm getting the yes, baby. This card says yes. So there's a sense of calmness to this energy. There is, even though there's the star over here too. There's calmness here, but I do get a sense of calmness with this high priestess too. I do get that, baby. A keeper of secrets. Someone that is mysterious, but mysterious in a good way. It's not that they're like keeping themselves or hiding something, but they are of mystery. And that's alluring to you. I feel like this person has a lot of self-confidence in themselves. I don't feel like this person is lacking with their self-esteem. I feel like they're pretty confident. Not that they're conceited, but kind of like me, baby, in that sense. I'm confident. I'm not conceited, but, I'm confident in who I am. So I feel like this could be something that's long-lasting. I'm going to pull more cards, baby, just to clarify. I just want to see who these people are first to kind of give you an idea. All right, Spirit, show me the star card. I actually like her energy. It's very peaceful. It's calming. It's comforting. It's loving. It's nurturing. It's that person you could go to, like, and, when you get a hug, you just feel so good inside. It's a hug of safety, security. I'm not going to let you fall. You're safe with me. That's the high priestess energy I'm picking up. All right. Star card, Spirit. Who is this person? Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, that kind of explains that, too, actually. The star could be someone who is a mother already. Okay? Because I get the mother. So this tells me, like, this is, like, possibly a single mother. Or this is going to be someone who's older than you. And I, even though I feel like there would be calmness with this person, I feel like an unequal balance of power with this. Because if this person specifically, if they are a mother already, and if they are older than you, it's going to feel more like a child-parent type relationship. And that's not good, baby. Though I feel like they would be a good friend to have. Someone you can, rely on, that you can talk to openly, and they would have good advice because of their experience. But I don't feel like it would be a right fit for you, Alejandro. So, I want to see what's Spirit wants me to see. I want to see what's blocking you. What's blocking Alejandro from finding love? Spirit, show me. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to clarify these cards. What's blocking Alejandro, Spirit? Finding love. This is my love block. Oracle. Show me, Spirit. What's blocking Alejandro from finding love, Spirit? Give me 3 cards. 3 things that's blocking Alejandro from finding love. 1. Well, I'm not going to say you live in the fast lane, baby. But I do know that you're one who probably has that adrenaline type energy like me. You do enjoy a good thrill. You do enjoy adventure. Okay? So Spirit's showing me this is what's going to get in the way of maybe doing something dangerous. I mean, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but, You know, getting a little too carried away, riding a motorcycle as an example. Um, Not slowing down to pay attention to the people around you is the other thing Spirit just said. So it's like even though you've been doing a lot more, hiking, walking the beach, things that bring you happiness and fulfillment, your self-love and self-care, there's still certain times, baby, I'm picking up that you're still overlooking someone or overlooking people. Like maybe there's times where, and it's nothing against you, Alejandro, because I think this is beautiful for you, because I get this way at times. Where I feel like you would be out there like on the beach walking, and you're lost in your own little world, lost in your own thoughts. And because you're lost in your thoughts, you know, it's almost like you're daydreaming. You know, you might know you're walking ahead of you and you're not going to run into like a tree or, something crazy like that. But in doing so, you might be passing up an opportunity of a woman who just walked by you, or could be over here to the, right of you or to the left of you, instead of, looking around. So it's like a little bit of daydreaming to me. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that, baby. Because I feel like that's why we go to the beach, because the water's cleansing for us. It's healing for us. And it's like just being there allows us to go deep within into like hermit mode, to where we explore, we contemplate, we ask spirit a lot of questions, or ask ourselves, our higher selves, like, why did this happen? Why did that happen? How can I do this better? How can I do that better? Can I approach this person and have a conversation? So I don't see anything wrong with that. But it could be just something you might want to think about, baby. Like spirit showing me, maybe, at first when you go to the beach, before you start walking, maybe sit at the beach and sit by the water, and allow yourself to get lost in your thoughts. And then once you're done, then, be more mindful of the people around you. Because I get this energy that you might run into one of them while you're at the beach. So that's a good place, I feel like, to meet people too. Because there's always a lot of people at the beach, especially when the weather's warm. All right, Spirit, what else? What else is blocking Alejandro from love, from finding the love of his life? Show me. Yeah, getting caught up in toxic relationships too, baby. And I know you know this, Alejandro, baby, as much as I've read for you over the past year, however long it's been. This does take me back to this person here, okay? This could be getting carried away, partying too much. Like, I'm not saying don't go out with this person if you come across her, okay? But I feel like because she's too much into the party scene, that's going to block you from finding your true love. Like this person over here, this high priestess, that I feel like will be more stable for you. So it could get very toxic, baby. So just be mindful and careful of that. I'm not saying don't go out there and have fun. I encourage you to. I think you should. But don't go get involved with people that are just too young, like immature still. They're not looking for a serious commitment yet. And that could come down to age, but it could be just the phase in their life. Like, Spirit saying, like, maybe this person could even be someone who has already been in a serious committed relationship, possibly even married and divorced. But now, they're free. They're trying to enjoy their single life right now. So does that make them a bad person? No, but it doesn't make any of these people bad. It's just bad timing, wrong timing, not the one for you, and that's okay. What else, Spirit? What else is blocking Alejandro? Being able to connect to people. A mental block, baby. So this tells me, like, overthinking things. That mental block, that mental connection. And it's crazy, it even has a skull on it. So This is what's going to block you if you overthink this, baby. Don't overthink. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition. You know, you see someone, you like them, don't be afraid to approach them, baby. Don't be afraid just to, you know, I'm not saying go out and say like, can, you know, I like you, can I have your number kind of thing, but at least approach them and start a conversation and fill them out, baby. Without overthinking, you know, because I know we all are afraid of rejection. I get that, baby. But you know, the more someone rejects me, that tells me more that I'm, and it sounds weird, but that would tell me more like I'm getting closer to the person I'm meant to be with. Because spirit keeps blocking me then. They keep blocking me from going forward with this person or that person because they're trying to clear the way for my forever partner who I'm meant to be with. That's how I read that. And that's kind of how spirit's bringing it through. I want to get one more though. Spirit says there's one more. All right, Spirit, show me. What's the last one? And yeah, this kind of goes with the same thing. It feels like Spirit's clarifying this, actually. Because of the mental blocks of overthinking things, it's going to also cause you to, your judgment to get clouded and get carried away. So still, I know you're a perfectionist. I know you're a planner. I know, you know, you're very strategic in your approach in life. But I feel like, baby, for you, you got to stop trying to be so strategic when it comes to romantic relationships. It's a need to surrender. It's a need to let go of control and allow Spirit and Divine to guide you where you're meant to be and who you're meant to come across. And who, even if it's only for a short period, baby, that you date someone, there's something in it. There's a lesson because Spirit's preparing you for your happily ever after. All right, let me pull out some more tarot because I want to clarify the rest of this. And then I'm gonna, I'll probably have to pull another oracle deck. Which one, Spirit? Oh, yes, this one is right here. All right, Spirit. Can we clarify these cards down here, Spirit, please? And thank you. Well, I'm glad, baby. And that's all you can do, Alejandro, is be patient. And I do feel that, baby. It's like I told you. You're looking good, baby. You're looking really good. And I feel like you're getting a lot of attention because you are. It's showing that you are working on yourself. But, you know, it's like I always say, you know, when we become more confident in ourselves and we treat ourselves better and it kind of shows our vibration, our physical appearance, it attracts. It's like a magnet. It will attract more people than you could ever fathom. But the downside of that is it's not just going to attract the right people you want it to attract. It will attract some toxic energies, which is like this one over here. So, all right, Spirit, clarify now. Show me. Why is this autumn equinox here? Well, I really don't need to clarify that. We already know. Let's focus on the present and the future. All right, Spirit, clarify. Four of Pentacles. Clarify this energy for me, please. This party goer. Yeah, and that's crazy. 44 might be a number for you to watch out for, too. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting 4 cups with the 4 of Pentacles, which still tells me, like, 4 cups, this is someone who wouldn't be interested. You know, it's like Spirit's confirming. They would be bored. Why? Because they're the party goer. So this is one that you would not want to go through and pursue. This is who she is right here. This person. That this is the party goer, baby, that you don't want to pursue. Because it's not stable. Because she's going to get bored. So, have a conversation with her. Have some laughs. But let her go, baby. Alright, Spirit. Show me this High Priestess. And Secret Keeper. Clarify. What else can you tell me about her? For Alejandro. Please and thank you. And I have a male archetypes deck too. But let's see. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. Four of Pentacles again. You know, this person's very insightful. I feel like this person would be one. I get Four of Pentacles with this too. But I'm getting it in the reverse. I feel like they're not so much attached to the material, where I feel like this would be an equal give and take. This High Priestess, baby, which is this one. Okay, so they're not getting tied up with like keeping up with the Joneses type energy. Their life isn't cluttered with chaos, drama, baggage. They're more calm, like this High Priestess. So I feel like there would be great potential with this person. I just want to know, Spirit, has Alejandro met her yet? Has Alejandro met this person yet? I don't think you have, but let me clarify, baby. Has Alejandro met this High Priestess yet? Has Alejandro met this High Priestess yet? Alright. Has Alejandro met this High Priestess yet? Well, Spirit's telling me you have. Where at then, Spirit? I got 4 yeses, so you already know her. Alright, what else can you tell me about her, Spirit? Well, she's a spiritual master, which tells me, this gives me psychic energy. Someone who's very psychic, that can really go beyond the veil. Someone who is both connected to her heart because of the High Priestess being here. You know, self-sacrifice, martyr, loving, nurturing, very affectionate, goes out of their way, but someone who's also very connected to her spirituality. So I'm picking up someone who probably either does like yoga and meditation, who's a psychic, you know, probably does it for a living, even like a tarot reader. Is someone like that, baby, I'm picking up for you. And could it possibly be a Pisces? Yeah, but I hate tying zodiacs. It's just that type of energy, baby. What else, Spirit? What else? Show me. And I get that you are very shy. And I feel like Spirit's trying to get you out of your shell, baby. So I feel like Spirit's trying to get you to be more confident, to be able to approach people. Because, you know, Alejandro, like someone like me, right? I know a lot of people would think that I probably get hit on all the time or I get asked out all the time. Truth of the matter is I don't. In fact, I've only been officially asked out less than 5 times. Officially. Like when I say been asked out, I mean like a guy approached me and it's like, hey, I really like you. Can I get your number? And then they actually follow through and get my number and call me and officially ask me out on a date. See, the other, you know, few boyfriends I had, it was just through mutual friends. And it was kind of like, you know, we start hanging out and then someone decides to make a move on me and it kind of grows from there. But I never officially was asked out on a date, if that makes any sense. So, and I say that, you know, in general, I find that guys get very intimidated by pretty women. They won't approach them. So, and I feel like Spirit's encouraging you, don't allow someone else's beauty to intimidate you, to make you shy. You know, I feel like Spirit's trying to bring you out more, to be more of an extrovert instead of an introvert. I mean, I get why you try and hide yourself more. You know, we've talked about that before, privately, but I feel like Spirit's trying to get you out in the open more. Because the more you put yourself out there, baby, the more you mingle with the public, the likelihood of meeting her increases, okay? You're not going to meet her sitting at home, right? You've got to go out and mingle, be out in public. The more you do it and the more places you go to increases your chances of meeting her. All right, Spirit. One more card. What else do you want me to tell me? No. What else do you want to tell me about this High Priestess energy? What does Alejandro need to know about her? She's a hard worker. I feel like she's very ethical. Oh, that's wild. I even got the Lovers at the bottom, baby. This High Priestess could possibly very well be your soulmate. So, just so you know, I do have the Lovers right here. It's someone who's very ethical, though. I feel like she's very grounded. I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles right here, I feel like she's someone who's good at what she does for, you know, how she makes her livelihood. I pick up her like being someone who can be very direct, who isn't shy, who can talk to anyone. But just the same as she can talk to anyone, she's very specific on who she gives her time and energy to. Because she knows that everyone that comes across her is not meant for her or meant to be in her life. Not saying she's going to be mean to them. I don't feel like it's that type of energy. She'll talk to them, but, you know, just random, you know, guys in particular approaching her, she's not going to be open to just going out with anyone. So she's going to have someone that has some standards, but she's reliable. She's someone that I feel like would, you know, could be a good wife, who would make a good home and would not just want to do it, but actually enjoy doing it. I pick up an energy that would be the exciting person that is excited. You know, they can't wait for you to get home from work so they can, you know, tell you about, you know, their day and you tell them about their day and have some laughs and talk about the future and so on. So she's very reliable and dependable, I pick up. Works hard. Like, you know, this could be someone you meet at work, baby, that you may already know. I mean, Spirit said it's someone you already know. So they're a healer. The other thing about High Priestess, they are healers. I do like her energy for you. I do. Now the Mother. Who is this spirit? What can you tell me about this mother energy? Actually, I want to use a different deck. What can you tell me about this mother energy in the star? She might be younger than you. I only say that, baby, because I get the Knight of Swords. And knights, you think of, they're either younger than you, like you think of like a teenager, or someone like in their early 20s is what a knight usually represents to me. So say someone in their early 20s. I feel like she's younger than you, but still, I'm picking up single parent. I think she has a little girl. Yes, Spirit just showed me a little girl who has little pigtails. She looks to be about, I say 3 years old, 3, maybe 4. And she has medium to dark brown hair. What else, Spirit? About this mother. She's a single mother. Spirit's making that clear. Even though, you know, she has to be logical because she's a mother. I feel like she probably leads more with her head than her heart. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to tell me about her? There's the Lovers again. That's crazy. Really, Spirit? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, Spirit. Clarify. Possibly a Gemini spirit, Alejandro. Show me. I feel like there'll be great passion between you and her. Great chemistry. What else, Spirit? She might end up becoming your mirror, too. I mean, I get the Lovers here, but you notice that she has a mirror, right? I feel like this person would mirror you a lot. So they would mirror exactly your characteristics, your traits, both good and bad. And that could be positive, but it can also be the downside to it too. And it's interesting because this person has red hair. But this person has dark hair. So, even though I'm getting, you know, she has dark hair that looks almost black here. Notice there's red hair here. So she might be someone that has dark hair that looks black, but maybe in the sunlight it looks red or brown. It has that reddish brown color to it. What else, Spirit? What else does Alejandro need to know? It might be someone who well, Spirit showing me you could possibly cross the finish line with this person. If you're willing to take on a single mother, okay? Spirit showing me there could be great success in this relationship if you don't mind that she has a child. because there's at least one. I saw a little girl. That's the only one I'm seeing. There could be another one, but I'm only seeing one child. So, but I get 6 of Wands here. This type of energy is like victory, success. So you might end up going into this, you know, feeling like because this person brings you calm and peace, like the star, like they're going to, you know, be the big star of your life. And I feel like they would help you to bring a whole purpose. Like I feel like they would inspire you to find your purpose, or to be the one that encourages you to keep going with your purpose, whatever you see fit for your life. And they would bring a lot of contentment to you too. And I feel like it would be an even balance. But again, you know, I do get the off balance of the mothering that could turn it toxic. So, because they already have a child, and or they've, you know, been like the person who was like the, possibly maybe the oldest out of their siblings. And because of them being the oldest, they had to be a role model to their younger siblings. And so maybe they might have picked up some of that, you know, like a maternal instinct type energy of trying to mother everyone else. So I still feel like it in some ways, baby, it could be good for you. In other ways, I feel like it might be toxic too. I don't feel like it would be, for the short term, I feel like it would be good. Long term, I know Spirit's saying not. So it comes back down to this High Priestess energy. One more, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like it would take a lot of strength and willpower to be able to handle this person. I feel like they would challenge you. I do feel like they would challenge you and cause you to go deeper within, to bring out more of your internal strength that you have put to the side or kind of forgot you have. It will be a challenge. Are you up for the challenge? That's up to you, baby. If even for a short term, would you be willing to date her? And I even have the Empress at the bottom. The Empress is another maternal, motherly figure with this. So I do feel like they would be a go-getter if you're looking for someone who's ambitious. They would be, and of course they would have to be because they are a mother. They have kids, at least one. But the best one I see here, baby, because the past, you have 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, past, High Priestess, baby. That's who I see the best fit for you. But the number 28 is important, baby. Like I said, 28 days, 28 weeks, the actual day, the 28th. There's something about the 28th, baby, that number. The other number is 44. Alright, Spirit, show me what else. Oh, actually, let me see what you're attracting real quick. Spirit, what is Alejandro attracting? What characteristic and traits is he attracting? I don't do free readings. Spirit, what is Alejandro attracting? What traits? Well, Spirit showing me you are attracting a new romance, which there's that opportunity with this Ace of Wands, Alejandro. which goes back to, where is she? This high priestess. So there could be this spark here for you, baby. You'll create a spark with this connection. If you haven't already, it's fixing to happen. And I'm getting the number 28 again. So this is like 28 days. Hell, you can even say 28 hours. The number 28 significant with the high priestess. What else, Spirit, for Alejandro? Yeah, your nervousness is coming out too, baby. I just got feeling nervous. The butterfly feeling. Right here, baby. Butterfly feeling. Falling in love. Feeling nervous and shy. But positive changes are coming. So, Alejandro, I feel like, baby, there's positive changes. But yeah, Spirit's acknowledging your shyness and the way you get nervous at times around people where you may not speak up first. You wait for them to speak up to you, then you respond. And that's also attractive to Alejandro. I feel like a lot of women will be attracted to that shyness. That's one thing that I feel like gives you an edge, baby. What else? No. You're ready to test the waters. I have testing waters here. Even though I feel like you've been on a small break right here, you're coming out of this break to start testing the waters. Well, baby, have you thought about, like, with, like, the high priestess, baby, is that someone you could think of? Not maybe someone you work with, but maybe someone you've come across, like, out running errands, you know, maybe, you know, at the gas station, for an example. Or is there like a regular restaurant you might stop at once a week and she works there, or she's also there at that time, or grabbing coffee. You know, it seems to be something familiar about her that I feel like you've seen her before. Maybe you didn't digest who she is to you, or even the possibility that this person could be interested. But I do feel like Spirit saying you've already come across this person. Maybe you haven't actually spoken to her yet, but she's in your energy though. So you've come across her at the minimum. Yeah, baby, just wait. Just keep it in mind, I think. What else, Spirit, is Alejandro attracting? Yeah, I feel like you're letting go. You're trying to surrender to the universe. I feel like you've already done some of that. I still feel like you are trying to release more control, because I get the releasing card here. And this is all about letting go, baby. And allowing love to find you. Allowing it to kind of come knocking on your doorstep with the Lovers here. So you're going to release some more control to give love a chance to build. Like I said, because there's this Empress card here that keeps popping out to me, baby. So even a high priestess, I guess in an essence, could be, because that's like divine feminine. Do I feel like she's a mother? No. But they might have that maternal, the way they speak to people. It might come across as condescending to someone, okay? To where if they talk to you, it might almost sound like they're trying to boss you around, trying to parent you, but that's not how they mean it. It's not with evil intentions. I feel like this person just may not know how to communicate to where it doesn't sound or come across that way. But there is this motherly type energy from her, though. But I feel like that could be a positive too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative. And not saying she's a mother. I don't feel like she's a mother. You know, maybe, like I said, maybe she's the oldest of her siblings. She had to kind of like look after her younger siblings, keep them out of trouble. That kind of energy. So, and I feel like you're going to release that control when you see someone else can step in and be that soft place for you to fall, Alejandro, that soft pillow. The safety net of her arms. Like when she embraces you, I feel like there's going to be that sense of protection, love, comfort, understanding. I even feel like Spirit just said, like you and her will become in sync with each other. So there is this lover's energy, soulmate, twin flame energy here with her. I do feel that. And I'm feeling it even stronger now. Alright, show me what else about her, Spirit. Let me try a different deck. What else can you tell me about this High Priestess, Spirit? Let's see. Come on, Spirit. Show me what else can you show me about this girl for Alejandro, Spirit. What can you tell me about this High Priestess? Well, yeah, you know how I said lessons? Like that motherly, even though I get it with the star card too, and I feel like that person's a single mother. I feel like this person will come in and be able to, you know, teach you a lot of lessons. Share with you her wisdom of experience and lessons. And I feel like it's all going to come into alignment at the right timing is what Spirit's showing me. Because I have the right timing card at the bottom for you, Alejandro. And I feel like this is the type of energy you've been trying to manifest too. So I feel like Spirit's going to change change the direction. And I feel like there's going to be a turning point, a turning of the wheel, as I like to say it. What else, Spirit, can you tell me about this woman for Alejandro? Wow. This is a beautiful card, too. I'm going to read this to you, Alejandro, and then I'll show you the picture, baby. An enduring love. Pragma is a love that has matured and developed, made to survive all the changes and adversities, rising above the challenges. Look at that, Alejandro. That's like that person like you're just crazy in love with. That once in a lifetime type love. And this is what I'm getting for, if I can find her again. Where does she go? Really, Spirit? Should have just put that card. Here it is. This High Priestess. And, you know, that hopeless romantic. This card speaks to that. With, you know, High Priestess energy. That hopeless romantic. I do feel this strongly. Like I got that spark. Wow. This is powerful. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Someone who's loyal, devoted is another word. Yeah, here's romance. So, there will be romance there, Alejandro. With this pragma love. High Priestess. Even Divine Mission is the other one. So I feel like you're meant to unite with this person. I get like past life energy too. I feel like you're going to know it when you meet her. Like I said, maybe she's only been in like your energy, like someone who's just walked by you and you haven't noticed her yet, but Spirit showed me like you know her. You just don't realize you know her, like you've at least seen her. Maybe you haven't spoken to her, but you have seen her. And I feel like you are meant to be with this person is what I'm getting. Romance. Open yourself up to love. It's your time to receive. Stay open-minded during this time and allow the flow of love heal you. So, romance, pragma love, high priestess, hopeless romantic, safety, security, loyalty, reliable, dependable. Will keep all your secrets. Will go above and beyond for you. I'm liking her a lot. Man, I can't wait for her to show up for you, Alejandro. Just be careful, baby, that you don't get caught up in your thoughts, fearing like it's going to be the same old thing as before. Like triggering old wounds from the past that's going to make you feel insecure or less trusting or not be willing to open up. I feel like if you can get past that, it'll be a very strong union because it is someone you're manifesting. One more, Spirit. For Alejandro. I feel like her movements with you will be predictable. I got a repetitive cycle here. And here you are surrendering. And I can't make it up, baby. Remember I said in sync? Look, I can't make this up. Right here. In sync. Surrendering. I feel like she will be someone that it's predictable. You'll come to understand her movements with you. Not that it's going to be off and on again. That's not what I'm saying. But you will know, her movements. Like, I don't feel like she's going to try and hide anything from you. I feel like whenever she says she's going to do something, she's going to follow through on it. And here's you surrendering to it. And you being in sync. I can't make it up. Here it is. I love that. Yes, baby. Slow down, Alejandro. Don't rush this romantic connection, baby. I feel like she will be worth the wait. But I also feel like, Alejandro, that physical, especially when we talk about sexual intimacy, I get the type of energy she's going to have high standards. So she's not going to be one you're just going to be able to easily take to bed. Not saying that's something you would want to do, but I feel like she's strong enough and knows herself well enough that she understands. No, that's something that should only be shared with that person who genuinely loves her and cares about her and wants to be there forever. And she'll want to be that person for you too. But yeah, telepathy, I do get that for you, Alejandro. So, let's see. There was one more deck I was going to pull from real quick for you. Let's see, baby. Where'd it go? Okay. Oh. Yep. Intentions. I have this intention deck. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Show me, Spirit. What's her intentions towards Alejandro? What is this High Priestess's intentions towards Alejandro, Spirit? Alright, Spirit. Show me what is this High Priestess's intentions towards Alejandro. Well, they're worried about impressing you, baby. It says, I'm going to show off my greatest assets and reveal the best side of me to impress you. So, they want to make a great impression on you. And show you the best sides of them. What else, Spirit? Well, this person wants to be in your life. So they're hoping that your heart is open and ready. That you won't make her pay for the sins of the past that was caused by others that came before her. So she's hoping you'll have a forgiving heart. Because she wants to have that forgiving heart towards you too. So the card says, if you forgive me and allow me to enter your life, there's still hope for us. So I don't feel like she's needing your forgiveness because, like I said, I don't feel like you've had any kind of deep interaction with her. But what Spirit's saying to me is like this person wants and is hoping for that compassionate, forgiving person that isn't going to make her do things or go out of her way to prove that she's loyal and she's devoted and she's reliable. That you're not going to make her pay for the sins of your exes is what I'm picking up. One more, Spirit. What else is her intentions towards Alejandro? Well, Spirit. No, show me. Clarify. Okay. They might end up being someone who, we'll say, beats around the bush. Someone that might tell small white lies here and there. Because it says, I need to dilute the truth with a few lies because they don't want to upset you. I don't feel like this person would be hiding anything. I don't feel like it's done with evil intentions. I feel like it's more of a person that's could be someone who is direct, could be blunt with their words at times. So, and they know this, so they understand that they may not be able to be so direct with someone like you. You know, so they're going to have to like water it down, as the card says, because they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to upset you. So I get someone who's very considerate. I do get someone who's very warm. I get someone who's very understanding. I get someone that really has really taken the time over, and I got the number 3. I get someone who's taken the time, Alejandro, to really get to know themselves and to really figure out what exactly it is they want in a relationship. You know, just like you're, still going through that and you know pretty well what you want. I feel like she's already gone through this whole process too. And so with that being said, I feel like there's probably an ex of hers who she may have had to kind of like be a little more, what's another word I can use for it? Crass. And it may not have landed well with this person that created some toxic energy in that relationship that caused it to fail. I also pick up that she's one who, how do I put this? She might be a little complex. Like, I feel like you're going to have to take a little bit of time with her to get to the heart of her. I don't feel like she's going to just open up willingly to you. It's going to be done in layers. So that's what this other card says to me. Like, she's only going to allow you to cut to so many layers. And you're going to have to gradually do it. I don't pick up she's going to hide things from you. I just pick up she's not going to allow you to directly come in, even though she wants to pursue something with you. I don't feel like she's going to be one that's going to lie, play with your heart, play with your emotions like that. She'll be more thoughtful and considerate. Like, I get a person who's not just about me, it's we, you know. So I get someone that would say, you know, when she is living about her life, and if you were to give her a chance, she's always going to use the words we and us instead of me and I, which is someone who's loyal, a team player, who really wants to work through the ups and downs. Like, I don't feel like this person would just easily get up and walk away. Even if y'all end up having a disagreement of some kind that could get a little heated, we'll say, where she might have to dilute some of the words she uses to not be so harsh. But I feel like that's only because, whether that's you or someone else in her energy, that would really try and test her to show that she really does care. So this feels like someone else interfering with her energy that kind of like really needs constant affirmation that this person is really there for you or really cares about you. But I'm not talking about you, baby. I'm talking about someone else that feels like a friend of hers. It's kind of what Spirit's showing me. So, alright, Spirit, what else? Hi, Audra. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, that Alejandro needs to know when it comes to this High Priestess? No. Anything, Spirit? You got nothing to say, huh? Okay, they said nope. All right. Fine then. All right. Let me get an angel card for you, baby. Is it over there? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to pull a couple angel cards for you, baby. And one of these other decks that I have for closing messages for you. Alright. Let me see. Alright, for Alejandro. What are the last closing messages you have for Alejandro, Spirit? Closing, thank you. So, Wow. That card came out, I think, for you once before. Behind the mask. Break free from the mask, baby. Let me get a couple from these before I go over those. Show me, Spirit. Couple messages for Alejandro. Okay. Show me, Spirit, for Alejandro. Uh-oh. Baby, be careful of certain people in your energy. And I don't get, like, this is romantic, baby. I feel like you'll probably already understand this card. That's what Spirit's saying to me. I got, from one of my other decks, let me take a sip of this real quick. I got the Knife card, which is betrayal. Someone trying to disguise themselves as being your friend or your family member who would never hurt you, but unfortunately, Spirit's saying they will, and they already have. So be careful of this energy of this person, because I feel like they would be just playing games with you. I don't feel like they're in your life to have the best of intentions or have your highest good in mind. So it would be a gamble, baby, to keep this person around. Okay, understand me. Like with this dice card, it would be a gamble. So cut this energy out. Whoever this is, Spirit saying you know who this person is. Okay, so that way you can release this mask. So the couple angel cards I pulled, the first one says behind a mask. Things may be hidden from you. Make sure you double check everything and be careful who you trust at this time. So there's someone wearing a mask over here, baby. And Spirit's confirming it with this. Okay, so be careful of this energy over here. Your angels are watching you, but they also got to let you know and warn you, you know, so you can kind of take direction yourself. And they'll kind of guide you from there. And the other one is called Live Differently. It says real progress calls for not just new thoughts, but new patterns and doing things differently to make the journey more fulfilling. So, baby, Spirit's asking you to do things a little differently to kind of help move you forward. Whether that's in, you know, love and relationships, romantically, friends, family, professionally, or your personal with your self-love, self-care, your hobbies, your interest. What makes you feel whole and complete. Do something to live differently to help. And that's what I got for you, Alejandro. Yeah, and that's kind of like what I picked up too, baby. I just didn't want to say it. But yeah, that's who I pick up. I think it's him. So be mindful. I know you know how that energy works. You know, I don't want to speak badly about anybody in your family, baby. But yeah, I do feel that's what it is. But that's what I got for you, baby. Alejandro, thank you so much, baby, for the donation. I hope this reading has resonated, and I hope it's given you some clarity, direction, guidance on the road and your path ahead when it comes to relationships and romantic love. I hope it's helped to you and given you the encouragement when you feel like you might be lacking it right now or unsure. I hope it's provided that clarity for you and encouraged you, baby, in all the right ways. So I want to say thank you so much again, baby, for trusting me to read for you. It's always a great honor, Alejandro. Thank you again, baby, for the donation and for loving and supporting me, baby. It means the world to me. And hi, everyone else that came in the room. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are well. No, well. If I can talk right. Put this. That goes there. There. I gotta put these cards back. Where they go? Yeah, I pulled out like 8 or 9 decks, I think, for you, Alejandro. Like I said, I knew I always get a little carried away when I read for you. I'm not complaining. Okay, goes there. And spark. Goes there. 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 Mm-hmm. This it? I think so. Yep. Okay. You're so welcome, baby. Anytime, honey. Let's see. All these cards back. That goes there. There, there, there. Okay, I think I put them all back where they go. Alright. You're so welcome, baby. Alright, let me put these cards, put these oracle decks back in their holders real quickly. Well, this one. Yeah. Okay. This one's here. This one, this one, this one. Watch, I'm going to drop my decks again. I'm going to drop some of the cards. Okay. Grab this last deck. Yeah. Okay. Got that fixed and out of the way. Alright. Okay, beautiful people. Let me see. You still trying to think of the person? Huh. Yeah, baby, I don't know. Can you think of anyone who has medium brown hair? Or has dark hair like mine, but maybe in the sun has red and brown in their hair? I only say that because that's why I like some of these decks, because they actually have people on them. It kind of helps give you an idea of who they look like or possibly could look like, what traits they have. I'm not a man, I'm a woman. Alejandro, let's see if Spirit will show me anything more later. I'll see if anything else comes through. If they'll give me any other details about this person. They may not, baby, because I feel, you know, sometimes it's still supposed to be a surprise. They still got to keep certain things. They can't tell you everything. But I still get a soulmate union here. It's crazy. I shuffle this deck, and I'm talking to you, Alejandro. And I even have 2 of Cups right here. So this is like a soulmate twin flame union for you. Oh, you know what? Now that you mention that, baby, I do have my charms. I'll do that for you, baby. Let me see if they'll give me any letters. Hello, Terry. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate you. It's very sweet of you. Hold on, Alejandro. Let me get my charms, baby. Let me see. You'll come over here. Yeah. Figure out. I actually need to get some more letter charms, too. Let's see. Which bag, Spirit? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Let me see. Let me see, Alejandro. Spirit, can I get some initials? Who this person could be for Alejandro, please, and thank you. Okay, well, I got an F, baby. And then I have a W or an M. Anything else, Spirit? And there's an L. Let's see. No, that's just messed up. For real, Spirit. Oh, Lord. There's a B down here, too. B as in boy. So I have a letter B. F. M or W. And an L. I wonder who's who. Alright, Spirit. So, I mean, it spelled out something, Alejandro, and I'm just, yeah. That's messed up, Spirit. That's all I can say. That's messed up. Because I did pull out one of the energies being a mother. I was like, oh my gosh. So I already know you know what I was talking about, Alejandro. Spirit's so funny. Hi, Andre. Am I going to see the new Conjuring? I didn't even know there was a new one out, but nope. I don't go to the movies. I don't go to the movie theater. It costs too much. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to go out to a nice restaurant, to a steakhouse. Oh my gosh. Too funny, Spirit. Spirit. Hey, can't get mad at Spirit for their sense of humor. I gotta say that. They do have a great sense of humor. Especially my spirit guides. Well, I got one last card, Alejandro. Possibly a few weeks from now, you'll meet her. Or you'll know who it is. It's even the summer solstice, but you see at the top it says a few weeks. So, possibly in a few weeks, you'll recognize who she is. I feel like you'll get like that epiphany. It's like, oh, that's who Amanda was talking about. Yeah, it's going to be something like that, baby. Give it a few weeks. Like I said, the number 28 came out too. That number's big for whatever reason. The other number I said was 44. And it's crazy because, I mean, I don't do numerology, but 4 plus 4 is 8. And that's infinity. 28 equals 10. And then that breaks it down to 1. There's something about 20, the number 28. 28 days, 28 weeks. I don't pick up years. I'm not even getting months. So it's 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 hours, or the day, the literal date of the month, of this month, the 28th of this month. It's one of those, baby. Crazy. So there you go, baby. Hopefully that helps. I want to know who that high priestess is, though. I do like her energy. Where Spirit got me to feel in your energy. It's 7:30. Absolutely, baby. We shall see. I can't wait till you come back to me, Alejandro, and tell me that you met her. Let's see. Hi, Tim. How you doing, baby? I know it's 7:30. I've been here for 3 hours with y'all. Don't feel like it. I enjoy my time with y'all, though. I still got to get working back on the memberships, though. If I don't get it posted till tomorrow, just, you know, be understanding. I'm trying to get it still situated. If I can even talk right. Oh, my goodness. Like I said, I had no plans on coming out this morning and streaming, but I saw something and it's like Spirit said, yeah, you better get your butt out there right now. Okay. So, here I am. Are y'all looking forward to the memberships? Have another Red Bull? Yeah, I got one over here, baby. I got this one. And I got a strawberry apricot. So I'll be working all day today. I'm not complaining. I think I got enough energy conserved from yesterday. So that's good to hear, baby. And in case, beautiful people, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like. I did do a general collective reading at the beginning of this stream. Okay, so it covers all 12 signs. It doesn't matter what your sign is. If you're here, you're part of the collective. So you're more than welcome to rewind the stream to the beginning. The general collective is there. If you have any personal questions, want a personal reading, my board's right here with all my prices on it. There's even a pinned comment in the chat for you that'll tell you what the most expensive reading is. So y'all just let me know. I'll hang around for a few minutes. I do gotta run to the ladies' room though, real quickly, since I was drinking that Red Bull as I was doing Alejandro's reading. And then, yeah. Still the same. That person don't ever change, baby. Still the same. You know it's crazy? I'll share something with y'all. Some of y'all have already heard this, but those of y'all who haven't, who are new, the couch potato had promised my daddy, aka my stepdad, but he was my second dad. He raised me since I was 3, 4 years old. Promised him on his deathbed that he would take good care of me and not to worry about me and such. He has me, you know. Yeah, well, my daddy ain't happy with him. I had a friend reach out to me yesterday to let me know my daddy's not happy with him. My daddy's very disappointed in him because of him making that promise to him that he would take good care of me, but here he is not keeping his promises. So I was just like, well, yeah, I expected that. That's something my daddy would say. That's him being the protective father that he is. I'm his baby girl, and he don't want to see me hurt or suffer or anything like that. So he's still the same. I ignore him though. Like I said, I live my own life. I work. I stay locked up in this office or I stay locked up in my bedroom. So he can stay on the couch where he's always at. I'm perfectly content with that for the time being. So, alright, I gotta run to the ladies' room, y'all. I'll be back. before I forget. Okay. almost tripped over my kitty cat. I think he ends up missing me when I end up locking myself up in my office. Because I can't have him in here, because otherwise he'd be up here jumping on everything and knocking things over. Alright, beautiful people. Let's see. Hey, Tim. Yeah, Curtis, I'm still going, baby. Hang out with y'all for a little bit longer. Tim, who you talking to, baby? Hi, Kimpo Instinct. Tim, who you talking to, baby? Alright. Well, Tim, you're not the only one here, baby. I'm not the only one here either, so I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else in the chat. And to leave him, what do you think I'm in the process of doing? I'm making plans. Ooh, excuse me. But it's easier said than done, baby. So. When I have everything together, I'll be going. Yep, because my daddy surely wouldn't want me to leave until I was ready to where I know I could take care of myself. So, when it's time, I will. So, whew. You'll talk to me in private. Okay, well, you got my email address, so you can send me an email. But first things first, I still got to get my car fixed, and that's $2,000 by itself. But I don't have right now, so let's see. Until things start building back up, I can't do much of anything. So Real beautiful people. I don't have any other paid readings, so I'm gonna shut it down for now. So I can get back to working on the memberships. I'll have something posted tonight or tomorrow concerning the memberships. And that way, for those of y'all who want to get a membership to my channel, so you won't miss any of my streams, because some of my streams will be members only, others will be for everyone. It's going to vary though for everyone. I don't have a set time when I'll come. It'll just be when Spirit calls me to. Possibly tonight, Tim. If I can get the memberships up, then it will be more than likely tonight. I'll come on for a little bit just to talk to everybody about the memberships, and then to give people a chance to look over it, the membership, so they can decide which tier they want, because there will be more than one tier. And then I'll convert it over later into a members only stream. Alright. Does that not sound like a plan, beautiful people? That way, for the members, it'll be more private, and there won't be so many interruptions or distractions with trolls and such. Okay, beautiful people. So thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit, Alejandro. Thank you again for trusting me to do your reading. And Curtis, thank you so much, baby, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it, baby. And thank you to everyone else who's liked and subscribed, who's donated for readings or sent me care packages. I greatly appreciate y'all so much too. So don't forget to hit subscribe and like if you haven't already done so. And when you hit the subscription button, hit select all. That way, whenever I do come live or that's open to everyone, or I post new content, y'all be notified. So have a wonderful Labor Day, y'all. Maybe I'll surprise y'all later on this afternoon and come back. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see how Spirit wants to play today out. All right? Much love, y'all. Good night.